Hello, welcome back. So for today's video, it's gonna be way different from the content that I usually film. For this video, it's gonna be mainly about PTCB. So I'm gonna go over like my personal experience with taking the PTCB, how I study, and what kind of material I use to study. So I am going to tell you about my personal experience with the PTCB. So I actually went to school for it. So my high school offers like pharmacy program. So for me, I would like log into my computer each class and do online courses, and then I would do like quizzes after every course, and then I would do that over and over until I'm done with all of it, and then I would take this exam. If I pass, I get like a certification. So I did all of that, I passed, and I got my certification. So I used that certification to apply to take the PTCB, and however, I didn't pass the exam on my first try. But I did pass on my second attempt. But I'm gonna tell you the reason why I didn't pass my first try, to kind of like tell people not to make the same mistake as me and learn from my mistake. So what I did is that I was so focused on the math portion, mainly because I wasn't good at math. I didn't really focus on the medication. And with the PTCB, the medication portion is 40% of the exam. So when I was taking the exam, I was like, I'm so screwed because I didn't know any of the answer, because I was so focused on studying the math portion. I ignored the medication portion. So make sure to study the top 200 medication, but also study the math portion. But make sure you put more time into top 200 med and your medication portion during your study. How long did I study? I studied for the exam for 3 months. I spaced it out for 3 months. I had a Google Doc where I put all of my information, and I would just study a small portion each day. And for 3 months, I would have I would find Quizlet online, and I would do the Quizlet. But I think the free materials that really helped me are books. So I'm gonna show you what books and material that I use to study. So first of all, I have this Pharmacy Tech PTCB. I find this very helpful because it has pretty much everything. It has the law, it has the math portion, the abbreviation, it has the medication right here, and then yeah, I really like this because it's color coded, which makes it easier for me. But yeah, I would suggest this because it helped me a lot. But if you're a visual learner like me, I will also suggest the top 200 drug book. This is what I use. It's a coloring book. I'm gonna show you the inside. So this is what it looks like. I haven't done this one yet, but so it basically teaches you what the drug does, the side effect, and drug interaction, and then while you're reading it, you're coloring, so it kind of makes the medication stick to your head more. Mainly because I'm a visual learner, this helped me a lot and I use it, but I didn't finish it. So yeah, if you're a visual learner, I would suggest using this book. But I also use this book, the PTCB Barnes book. I really like this book, mainly because it has like practice tests. So it has like a pre-test and then 2 practice tests. So I would like read the book and do the practice test. But for me, I already took the pharmacy course in high school. So for me, I only like highlighted the ones that I don't remember, and then I will go back to read it again and do active recall. So I use this to study, this one, and this one, and I use like a bunch of Quizlet and like different website. I'm gonna put like the link down below in the comment section, so if you're interested, you can definitely check out the link down below. So for the PTCB, I scored a 1481 and the passing score is 1400, so I like pretty much barely passed, but I passed. I do have to say the PTCB was a bit hard for me, mainly because I was very nervous. Like, I was very nervous when I was taking the test, but I find that chewing gum helps me relax and think better. So yeah, if you have different like techniques to help you with like testing anxiety, definitely go for it, because I think my main struggle is just testing anxiety, because I have really bad testing anxiety. Okay, so what the PTCB is actually like. So the PTCB has 90 questions, but only 80 questions is going to be scored. So you have like 10 questions that are not going to be scored, and you are given 1 hour and 50 minutes, so almost like 2 hours. And the test itself is multiple choice, which is a good thing, because if you don't know the answer, you can kind of like guess and use process of elimination. Not only that, it allows you to flag the question and then come back to it, which I love, because during the test, if I don't know a question, I flag it, I move on. Like, I don't want to spend like more than 1 minute per question. I have to like move on, next. So at the end of it, I will like go over all of the questions that I flag and try to answer it. This exam is computer based, so you have to take it on a computer. I think now you can like do it from home, but for me, I took the exam in person at like trade school, so you get to sign up for the PTCB, and they have like locations that you can pick and choose where you want to take the exam. So for mine was at like a trade school, and yeah, so it really depends on what you like. But yeah, for me, I did it in person. So I'm gonna go over like how I passed the PTCB. So the first thing you want to do is to like gather materials. So you will want to go onto the PTCB website to see what the test is going to be based off. So if you go into like PTCB, they have like an outline of like what the exam is going to like be on. So for the PTCB, medication is 40%. Federal requirement 12.5%. Patient safety and quality assurance, that's 26.25% of the test, and then order entry and processing is 21.25% of the exam. So definitely make sure to study the medication part because that's like 40% of the test. And yeah, that is also the main reason why I passed on my second try, because I focus more on the medication part rather than just the math portion. I mean, math is important, but you also want to make sure that you know, like, study all of the portion as well. So yeah, but so make sure you know like the top 200 drug. Make sure you know like the brand name and generic name. Make sure you know like the drug classes, if it's like a beta blocker or alpha or calcium channel blocker or any of that. You also want to know like the common indication, like major side effect, what will happen if you take this. You want to know like look-alike or sound-alike drug. I got like a few questions that's on that, so yeah, make sure also to like study for it. For me, when I was studying for the PTCB, I have trouble memorizing like top 200 drug, cause like my brain just like couldn't remember anything. So I came up with like mnemonic using like ChatGPT. I would like ask ChatGPT to come up with mnemonics to make it easier to remember. So yeah, that's also a good tool to use to study. But also for me, I just did like, I did flashcard, I made like flashcard, I used the book, and I did like the practice test at the end. But also I kind of briefly went through the book and then scan through it, and then kind of like highlighted the ones that I need to focus on and work on. I also kind of did like a review on the laws as well, pretty much like review all of this. Okay, so what you want to do is go to this website called PTCB, also known as Pharmacy Technician Certification Board. So you want to go on to Earn Credential, click on this, which brings you into this page. It's gonna give you all of the information on how to apply to take the test. So, but also make sure to check out the content outline. This is what I use to study for the exam. It gives you like all of the info that you need. So make sure to like really study all of this and look into it. So, okay, so it's gonna give you like, are you eligible to earn your PTCB? It's gonna give you everything here, and then right here. So for the PTCB, you can either have work experience or go to school. For me, I went to school for it, but I also work in a pharmacy, so yeah. But if you work, you need like a minimum of 500 hours, and the cost of this exam is going to be $129, which is very pricey. If you work at CVS as a pharmacy technician, currently they pay for you to take this exam, so they pretty much covers the exam for you if you're like a pharmacy technician working at CVS. I don't know about the other store, but yeah, I don't know if they're gonna change it, but as it for like 2025, CVS, they're paying for the PTCB exam, so make sure to take advantage of that. It's gonna give you everything here. I might gonna make another video on it, so yeah. So this is like the website, so definitely check out this website because it has all of the resource materials that you would need. And yeah,